Yeah, good morning, MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will. What's going on today, brother?
I have no idea what is going on. Welcome to the show, chameleons.
Dude, when you're uninformed, everybody head on a swivel. You got to be careful out there. Remember, we're just giving you ideas. We are not telling you what to do. You got to do your research. We got a big day today on BA, man. It's going to start a little bit ugly, I think, huh? What do you think?
You think? So the first thing in my queue is Boeing.
All right, before we get into that, everybody remember, if you're on YouTube, click subscribe, tick that bell. You catch us live every morning. If you're on the Chameleon, click the subscribe button over there. Try us free for 7 days. See what kind of amazing option data and analytics you can get. And like this, what do we got on BA?
Yeah, I think this may affect over 7,000 aircrafts.
Is that right? Is that many?
Yeah, this 737 A Max, I think it's called. This is the same one that we talked about. I don't know, back when in God's name did we start the show?
July.
I think it was in October, so in the early days, and we talked about the effect, and it was a slow effect that morning of that previous tragedy.
Yep.
The stock barely budged. Well, here the stock has been pounded in the pre-market, down 37%. It's the same airliner. They found the black box. It's
So I mean, do you think that's just people saying, "Oh wow, the first one might have been a one-off, but this means the first one wasn't a one-off"? Basically, is that what's happening, or you think people are just overreacting again?
China has pulled every one of these planes off their runways.
Yep.
India, I think, has followed. It's a real problem.
Yeah.
It's a real problem, and this will take. This is going to affect the next quarter's earnings. I'm sure of it. Obviously. Anyways, I looked at. Did a quick screen for bearish credit spreads, and there were only a few to look at. So just do your screens this morning after the market opens. Not saying at some point over the next period of time that this may become overblown, but you just got to be aware of it. I mean, it was, priced to very positive news, in that 24 PE. I mean, this stock had, was near an all-time high 3 days ago. So it's got some downside. And so head on the swivel, obviously, with this one.
Well, you got any plays for us?
Well, I just showed you. There's some debit credits. This is a bearish market play. I did a screen, and they're do you want me to tell you the exact ones? I mean, each person.
Yes. Which one would you pull the trigger?
Get your premium package, and you too can do this screen and see what are the best credit put spreads to put on to take advantage of a bearish position.
Nice.
And taking some money. That's what the Chameleon's for.
Yep.
And I'm just showing you how fast it comes up. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Next thing I wanted to look at was Tesla. Will be in the news this week. I think the SEC. What was the acronym?
The Short Sellers
Commission
Enhancement Committee, I believe. That was really good stuff.
SEC. That was Musk's acronym for the SEC. Anyways, the SEC rules on Musk's latest Twitter behavior this week. Certainly, I think if they take him away from, he is their biggest.
He's a thorn in their side, right? That's the way that is. He's a thorn.
Yeah, and for the stock, he is the biggest
risk.
No, he's the biggest advertising mechanism for this stock.
Oh yeah,
sure. When was the last time you saw a Tesla TV ad?
Yeah, that's right. Man.
Or it in a magazine.
Yep.
I mean, basically, it's. Elon has done an amazing job besides building a car that people seem to really enjoy and get premium spots in malls and at airports that they can plug in for free. I don't know how that works. I mean, we've talked about this numerous times.
That is like, for you, that's the biggest thing, right? Like they've somehow managed to convince people to put in these plugs. Like that's the biggest thing for you. Like, how did he do that? I think that he's able to make the most amazing car ever. Like, how's he able to get those plugs at the mall?
Well, no, but not only that, but it's like premium parking. It's like they've sprayed over the handicap spots and put like test parking spots.
What kind of world are we living in, man?
It's like you have a Tesla sticker on your
Tesla
rear view mirror.
Dude, if you're a Tesla, you're such a good person. You get to push aside the
Get to
old
the
little
front
lady, man. You get to run over the old little lady, dude. She's got to go to the back.
really is. It's amazing. And you get
We
to
are
charge.
living in magical time. I never looked at it that way, dude. That is hilarious.
So anyways, I looked at Tesla from a bullish position even after all that. I mean, he skates by the SEC again. Obviously, if he doesn't, it could be very bearish for Tesla. But I mean,
How
he
does
is a
that whole
one.
mechanism work with them, with their rulings? I mean, how does that work?
Who knows?
It's just a couple guys in a room. I mean,
no, it's a committee, and they'll make decisions based on what he was sending out to the marketplace relative to what was allowed, and they'll make a decision. Probably another fine and some other stuff. I can't imagine him taking him out of control of his this company, which employs so many people, and and a lot of entities are invested in. So. But
so there's a prediction
we'll
on your part. What if they do, man? What would happen if they did?
Then it would be very bad.
It would be a bloodbath, right?
It would be bad.
Yeah.
So that's why, from a bullish standpoint, I mean, the stock's been beat up, not near its lows, but it was 320, 3-4 weeks ago. So it's it has had some hurt coming into this, and we'll see. But I like it from the bullish side, I must say, and obviously with a credit put spread, you're going to know exactly how much you risk, your max loss. So it's, and who actually can go out and, short the stock anyways. And if you buy the stock, you could get, unlimited pain to the downside. It could get really painful. So
yeah,
I think it's the best way to play it is with a credit put spread if you're going to get bullish on it.
Cool, man.
Last thing, well, it's not the last thing, but
last thing, I see 45 tabs up there, dude.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of news this morning.
You're only in tab 4. We have 18 tabs to go, man.
we've talked about NVIDIA many times. They're a big chip player in the gaming boxes that all of our kids have, and also they were a huge supplier to the booming cryptocurrency mining marketplace, which is actually
rigs, man, rigs,
which has come. It came to an absolute standstill.
Yep.
So and a lot of those actual boxes hit the secondary market, which also put pressure on the chips, and that has all led to a big sell-off and an earnings slowdown in NVIDIA. But they have purchased a company which should add to their mix, this MLNX, and one of the reasons I wanted to talk about it is some activist investors got into this MLNX back in June. So they've really, I mean, the stock was like $80.
Mm-hmm.
And that leads me to my next thought, which was another stock that an activist investor was on this weekend talking about.
Yep.
This PDC Energy.
Don't know that one.
And they're trying to get 3 seats on the board. And so it just, I just wanted to show all the chameleons this. I mean, this was an activist investor who got on the board here and was able to drive a merger.
Yep.
This activist investor was talking about, a $65, $70 valuation in this stock. It's an energy stock, so like all the energy stocks, I'm sure it's been beaten down. Mm-hmm. I was just looking quickly at some call spreads. I'm on the option chain.
Yep.
So you can just go to the payout diagram up here. The other thing I wanted to look at was our risk reversal, see, get in long synthetically the stock, if we could take in a credit.
So if anybody missed that, you just click option chain and then click the payout diagram. It's one of the, I don't know, 7 or 8 tabs.
Up at the top.
Up at the top, yeah.
How many tabs are there up there? Volume, open, stock, uploading.
1, 2. Okay, this is 3. Okay, we're at 4, 5.
So you said
6.
7 or 8. What do you think the real number is? Would 11 surprise?
How many is it? You've counted 6, 9.
It's 11.
11. Wow.
A lot of things to look at. So you can take into credit if you go the furthest month out of $1.05, which protects you down to almost $30. Or you can just go buy the stock, or you can do a call spread or a credit put spread, whatever you want to do. But it was an interesting commentary. Do your research, but this is a potential activist play too if they get on the board.
And
I
do
was.
they have it? Are they in the California space? Where are they?
I think that they're in the Permian Basin. Is their big land holding?
Where is that?
Where's the California play?
Is that France?
That's Texas. They're an oil and gas company. They're not a food processing firm.
Permian Basin. Look at you with your fancy words.
Speaking of fancy words, what about all the stuff coming out of the hemp marijuana space? We haven't looked at Tilray in a while. Well,
yeah.
it just occurred to me as I was going through my stocks that we haven't talked about Tilray in a while.
Yep.
Stocks at $70. We've seen it as high as over 200.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's definitely found a level it's more comfortable with between 50 and 80.
I like that. A level it's more comfortable with, not a bottom, just a level it's more comfortable with.
So I went in. I was again playing around with the payout diagrams, looking at the risk reversal. We looked at it one time a long time ago, and you could take in some real money going to the furthest month out in a credit spread.
Yep. And
here you can take almost $20 in doing the risk reverse. So
yeah,
always,
a lot of risk in that, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there more risk in that or just owning the stock?
Yeah. No.
The stock can go,
I love that. Yep.
Overstock was another one I was looking at this morning in the crypto space, just looking to see. I mean, this stock, when we were looking at it, got dipped down to 12. They're probably the biggest pure play in the crypto space in a public marketplace. They have their own currency. They're doing a lot of other businesses around the blockchain. Actually, crypto is probably the wrong description. More the blockchain. They're doing a lot of different things with the blockchain.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to take a peek at that.
What was the bank that was that got into
JP Morgan.
I saw a guy on the other day. He's like, so let me get this straight. It's internal to JP Morgan only, and it only allows you to transfer within JP Morgan. He's like, what does it actually do?
And only if you are a large accredited entity. It's not if you're.
He's like, do you realize it might not even be a thing, dude? They've got this set up like this is some big old deal. What is it, dude? It's a 1-for-1 exchange in dollars to their whatever they call that thing, and it doesn't actually. What does it do? It just, you could transfer money from your own account to your own account, but you have to use their currency. It makes no sense, man.
Well, across borders, I think there are a lot of different mechanisms inside a bank that when you're moving hard currency, there actually have to be.
Dude, the mechanism, though, it's their own internal ledger, dude. You don't need to, you're not, the whole idea of a blockchain is that it's a ledger of, it's not controlled, right? It's a diffuse blockchain controlled by numerous people, not one person. So if one person's controlling it, in this case, the bank, what is it, right? Which is fine. You can have those you can have those blockchains, but then it doesn't actually. It's a 1-for-1. There's no. It's like, hey, I'm taking this money here and putting it there. What's the difference between that and I put it to a blockchain, and then move it over and then move it back down into the account. It's the exact same thing. It
is the exact same thing, I guess.
It's the exact same thing with actually more steps because you're introducing a blockchain into the exact same thing.
In both those situations, can you just add zeros to the end of it or take zeros away? I have no idea.
I think we're all being a little bit crazy. Anyway, actually, we got a question here. This might be on your option chain. Can you go back to your option chain? We got a question from a viewer. He's like, I don't have that many tabs. You might be seeing. Will might be on his. Are you on your internal?
Yeah, I'm always on my internal.
He's on his internal.
I'm also on the premium.
So if you're looking at it, Will's on his premium, and it's very possible. Will and Dimitri. Sometimes I get this question all the time with Dimitri because Dimitri has maybe even more than Will. They're on their internal pages, so there's stuff that is in beta testing there. So sometimes you will see stuff that they're using that is in beta, and so actually isn't even available to the premiums. But
Well,
if you're
ask him how many tabs he has.
how many tabs? He says he's got 6. He says he's got 6. So maybe do you think he's not logged into his premium?
I would say he's. Well, I mean, we could take a look. Do you want me to go
No,
incognito
I'll check
and
real
see
quick.
see what an incognito?
Oh, you're gonna go incognito. Look at Will with it. No, he knows what he's doing. Who says Will doesn't know how to use the internet? Look at him.
Barely. I barely know.
He barely knows. Look at him. He's using his tabs. Option chain.
There you go.
6.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
Listen, anyone who hasn't registered, please do yourself a favor and register for these newsletters. They're just can really give you some interesting ideas. So and once you're registered, you can build a watch list for free, and you don't get these annoying pop-ups.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
anyways. that's your first question. First answer is you gotta sign up for the premium, my man. You gotta sign up for the premium to get more tabs, more info, more data. That's what we do here.
That those are premium features. I don't think those are internal, but I will check.
Yep.
The question is now how do I get out of this?
Will's stuck.
There we go.
Well, Will's stuck over there. Everybody remember, if you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button and you tick that bell. When you tick the bell, you get notified that we're live. Sometimes, because YouTube is what YouTube is, which is a semi-working machine, which is always surprising to me, right, brother? Because you expect it to be, you expect them to somehow be better than the average website owner.
You do, but every piece of technology that's out there has issues. Dude, that is for sure.
Dude, tech is hard, man. I try
tech
to tell
is
people
hard
all the time.
So, anyways, I did a quick talking about overstock, quick bullish credit put spread screen. That chameleon running on the treadmill there spit it out a bunch of opportunities in overstock if you're looking to get long.
Yep.
And so. Some interesting things there.
Can you look into today when the guy's going to actually get rid of his .com address and go full blockchain?
Oh, overstock?
Dude, you never go full blockchain. You never go full blockchain.
You don't? I think.
Dude, name the movie that I'm talking about.
I think there's.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Referring to that movie? You don't know that?
I have no idea. I didn't know blockchain had hit the movies yet.
No, it's not blockchain. It's a different word.
Oh.
It's a bad word that you're not supposed to say anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
What never go full blockchain. That's my new quote.
All right, whoever gets that gets a chameleon cup.
Oh, chameleon cup is out for whoever one can take my brain and understand. You never go full blockchain.
Anyone figures that out, even Mike in Texas, I will send another cup.
Whoever gets that one, free chameleon cup. You heard it here.
So we'll end on, I just did a quick screen for earnings. We're coming to the near end of earnings season.
Yep.
I just wanted to give everyone a quick look at the screen. I screened down 12 observations, 70% win rate, average return 20%, median return should probably be at the same 20%. Look to open today, and there were a few stocks that opened up with some opportunities to put on positions today for the next 5 days.
Nice.
So there you go.
Get your last little bit of earnings season in.
Yep. And that is the premium doing. I mean, it filtered almost 2 million observations there for you.
How does it do that, man?
That's what the chameleon does. That's what the chameleon does.
4 PhDs times 5 years equals MarketChameleon.com. All right, brother. Thanks so much. Everybody remember, click that subscribe button, tick the bell. If you are on MarketChameleon.com, remember, man, you got to go over to the left or the right or wherever that thing is, sign up, right? You get it free for 7 days. Free for 7. There's Will right on it right now. Free for 7 days. You get to try it out, put the data in your trading model, see if it works for you. We know it's going to work for you. If you are trading options, this stuff is the top tier in the world. Look, where's your face, dude? I don't see your face. I see my face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, anyone who signs up because you just said that,
yeah,
send Adam an email or
don't send me an email. I don't want any more emails.
And he'll send you a free cup from Costa Rica.
What?
Yes.
the original chameleon cup, man.
Because of that wonderful commentary, we'll get that cup.
Dude, you're going all cups today, man. So it's cup if you sign up for the premium today, and cup if you know you never go full blockchain. If you should I give a hint? No, somebody's gonna get that because somebody loves it's a great it's a great movie.
All right,
you never go full blockchain. All right, everybody. Have a great day trading, and we'll see you here tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Chameleons. Love you.